basketball. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Boston Celtics going up against the Toronto Raptors. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be back at halftime.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Celtics and for the Raptors.
Well, a front office shakeup this offseason for the Toronto Sources. The Raptors spent big money to attract the Executive of the Year, and there was definitely some turnover as people were let go and fresh faces were hired on.
You play. Yep. I'm up.
Shoot that on you.
Here we go. Let's do it.
6 to shoot. Good ball moving here by the Raptors need to get a shot. Number 43. Shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. You know, with the new leadership here in Toronto, perhaps a change for the better for a team that's only made the playoffs, Steve, 5 times in its 18-year history.
The new general manager is very well respected around the league. He's done a great job in Denver, and now a chance to turn this Toronto franchise around. And remember, Kevin, this is one of the best fan bases in the NBA. These fans love their team. I think this is kind of a sleeping giant.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's the team. Good from outside. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. He told me that he really wants his team to be aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. He feels that they'll have a chance of creating a lot of easy layups if they pressure their guards and force some turnovers in the open floor. Something no coach wants to see on the other end, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Barnes.
Come on, man, defend him.
Tatum, covered by Barnes. He kicks it to Smart. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Intercepted. Trent is covered by Brown, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Raptors on defense. They trail by 1.
What's the pick? Get him!
Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams kicks to Brown. Raptors on defense.
Hey, right there! Here we go. Get a good look, Aldo. Good look.
Shot clock at 6.
I'm back here.
And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket. Not that time.
They now take the lead. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Good on the triple. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Blows again.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Passes it to Barnes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barnes has got 5 points so far. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Brown. Porter's checked in for Toronto. Williams kicks to Smart. Clock at 6. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve. You know, a big part of why the Celtics dropped so much last season was they weren't very good on the road. Ended with a 14-27 record away from home, which is by far the lowest of any team in the East that made the playoffs.
Come get it. Come get it.
Raptors moving the ball around.
That's all you. Set up.
Pass to Brown. As you said, Clark, rarely can you win just over a third of your road games like the Celtics did and expect to make the playoffs. And had they played closer to 500 on the road, you know, Steve, there's a good chance they could have ended up as the 5th or the 4th seed.
Well, and in the Celtics case, it wasn't their defense, Kevin. It was their offense that betrayed them when they went out onto the road. They just couldn't win the close games. And some of it was just age and injury. But so many of those road losses from last year just came back to haunt them, and that's why they ended up with that 7 seed.
The ball. Go over it.
Here's
Shut up.
Again, Toronto.
I don't know of too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter. You know, even if the defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Smart passes to Williams.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Toronto trailing.
The
dish to Porter.
Here we go. Get it going. Come back. Go straight. Got you. Flush it out. I got you straight. Use me.
Knocked away. And taken away by Brown. Smart. Gives him a lead pass.
Pick.
The kick out to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Hey, guys, you know, the Raptors were at the bottom of the Atlantic Division once again this past season, but the silver lining there is that they seem to be improved as a team. The problem is the rest of the division improved right along with them.
Raptors trail by 5. Kicks at the base. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, the Raptors, the bottom of the Atlantic with the record of 5-11 against the rest of that division. They'll need to do better than that to climb out of the cellar this season.
Well, it's going to take a lot. Raptors won 34 games last year, but they still found themselves struggling to win games in the Atlantic. It is a good division, but they can make improvement. There's plenty of talent there, and I think that's going to be one of the keys this year, how well they play against teams in the Atlantic.
Well, you know, last season, I think officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks. The rebuild was on in full cycle.
From deep, and Smart the bucket on the assist by Brown. Smart's got 6.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
This is the Porter. Pass to Barnes.
I'm back.
Number 43 lays it up and banks it in. And back to the Celtics, making the playoffs, sure, but, you know, not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era, you know, with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past. But look, they've hoisted a championship banner, very close to another. But it's just time to move on, and that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
Now the pass to Porter. It's rebounded by Smart.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And that one is hammered home.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
Boston leading by 4. Back to Brown. Brockton. Brown outside. They get the rebound. Picked his pocket. Fast break to Dorna. Here's Trent. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, no team likes to have their first-round pick belong to another team. It gets worse when you're a lottery team yourself and you're trying to build your talent base up. But the Raptors' number 12 pick in this summer's draft went to one of the elite teams in Oklahoma City.
Get the board, fellas. Get the board. Picture. Bring back my team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Clark, as you said, the Thunder got the Raptors' first selection this last year. Only the way the Raptors would have been able to hang on to it was, Steve, if they jumped up to the top 3 in the lottery.
And as bad as it might seem for the Raptors to have not had a first, I mean, and it is bad, it was as good as any other time for them to not have a first-round pick because the draft wasn't deep. The Raptors have a lot of young talent already, and they can make improvement.
There we go. Get it out quick.
Outside Flynn.
Back corner.
5 on the clock. Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Griffin with the ball.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk comes within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
That's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Michael is checked in for the Raptors.
No shot! Watch your cutter!
Toronto looking to takes a shot at the elbow. A nice shot by Flynn.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
He dishes it to Wolfy.
Knock it down.
They swipe it. Boucher with the second effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Toronto shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. You know, the Celtics ruled the Atlantic starting with their title run in 08, but last year it finally came to an end, that ruling of the Atlantic. 5 straight years of winning their division is now behind them.
Number 30. Drills the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Strong foul.
Number 45. And again, Toronto with the triple. And back to the Celtics in the Atlantic. You knew it was going to be hard for them to keep winning the division with all the talent, Steve, that has come into it within the last couple of years.
Well, it was a great 5-year run for Boston in terms of winning the Atlantic. But, you know, with the up-and-coming teams in New York and Brooklyn, all of a sudden Boston is looking ahead, looking above them to the other teams in the division. And now it's time to make another push, another rebuilding job, and get back on top.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
There's a screen. Back to Flynn. It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Williams, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Flynn. 6 on the shot clock. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Perfect.
Richard covered by Flynn. Outside Williams. Front past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Celtics. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, you hear murmurs that some in the NBA fraternity consider Blake Griffin a little too nice. Their feeling is that if you get physical with him, you can take him out of his game. It's surprising considering his size and strength. Blake said, "I've never really worried about being called soft. If anybody wants to step up and take that challenge, I'm more than happy. Off the court, because I don't want to get suspended. And guys, he's too valuable to this team to miss games. But some feel he has to retaliate to let opponents know he means business.
That animosity can stick around, Doris. Tough thing.
Go.
Outside Flynn.
I got shooter. No shot.
6 to shoot. Shoots it up.
Get it!
And that one hits back iron.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here's Davidson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. White's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Boston. Here's Flynn. 5 points in the game. Toronto working the ball around now.
Come on, box him out, man.
Number 5. He's guarded by Williams. Number 5. And his first shot of the game, no good. Celtics leading by 3.
Great porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Back to Flynn. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's OG. And again, Toronto no up.
You know, Horford missed a big chunk of that 2011-12 season after he tore in his shoulder. But he bounced back last season and he arguably had his best year of his NBA career.
Williams dishes to Horford. Pass to Davidson. Feeds to Williams. Right side, Williams.
Here we go. Skip it.
White up top. He passes it to Davidson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The feed to Horford. Makes it off the glass. Horford's got his first points of the game. And going back down, Horford, a career-high Clark last season in minutes played.
Yeah, he averaged a double-double for the first time in his career, Kevin, so that injury didn't give the Hawks pause. They rode Horford more than ever, and he was up to the challenge.
Soft touch off the glass.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Celtics leading by 3. Now a timeout called by Boston. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
Right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, guys, the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
He kicks it to Smart. They set the pick. Brown.
Let's do it.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Go.
I see him.
Number 23, defended by Davidson.
I got shooter.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Boston making a switch here. Boston leading by 5. Brown with a 39 points. He feeds it to Smart. Wide open look. Shot denied. Pass to Barnes. From the arc. Rebound by Williams.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
The Raptors have been in the rebuilding process for a while now. And even though they still didn't crack the postseason, they were able to do something they haven't done in several years. Win more than they lose here in Toronto. That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Brown sets a screen for Williams.
Get there, get there. Get it going.
On top, Brown. 8 points for him. Brown. Guarded by Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break Toronto. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And it might seem like such a small accomplishment, but going back to what you said, Clark, about the Raptors, that they are a young team, and it takes small steps like that to climb up the standings.
Yeah, no question. I mean, unless you have a once-in-a-lifetime, or once-in-a-generation type player in the draft, you have to do it with smaller steps, and that's what the Raptors are trying to do.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Smart with the ball. Right side, Williams. Backing down. Poked loose. There's the dish.
Baseline.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 5. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Nice shot by Smart. Raptors trail by 4. Fires the 3. Shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Brown. The layup off target.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Kicks it to Barnes. Here's O'Keefe. Number 23. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Smart. Team right on him. Williams a screen on Barnes. Dishes it to Smart. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense. Well, he helps his team win because he knows what he's capable of, which is defending and in particular taking charges. One of the better guys in the league at that skill. It's all about sacrificing his body and being in the right place at the right time.
And he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling. When an opposing player is on his way to the hoop, that's a real net.
There you go.
Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible for him. You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, The Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
From 17 feet out. No good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Tatum. No good that time either. Well, and back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is, the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
And he makes the first.
The Raptors wanted to improve their defense last season, Kevin, but part of what stymied them in that area was the fact that they led the league in fouls.
Right.
They fouled too much. They were too aggressive.
You got it out. You got it out.
He doesn't get the second one. Going back to the Raptors, all those fouls ended up hurting them as they would lose games, Steve, at the line late in games.
Yeah, and that was particularly deflating for that team. The Raptors really are still learning. They're a young team, and last year was a chance to try to learn, try to educate themselves. But going forward, they're going to have to cut back on those fouls. Those are really, really key.
Now, Smart, 13 points in the game, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors with the ball. 6-point game. The pass to Barnes. Williams with the block. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Celtics leading by 6. Pick by Williams. Brogdon. The teardrop falls in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
He dishes it to Barnes. Double by Smart.
Hey, someone come get this.
Number 43. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Easy points, come on!
First one falls for him. And Toronto making a change here.
Small. I got a shooter down here. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pinch here.
Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics leading by 6.
Yep. Close.
Pass it to Bryan. Lock at 6. Brogdon. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 5.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops.
Switch.
Try to force this team into some bad shots.
Feeds it to Barnes.
Ooh, tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The feed to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And that one's drained from the low block. Barnes has got 9.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Smart kicks to Brown. Tatum. Brown making the play. 6 points for him.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
1:56 left now here in the second. He kicks to Barnes. Inside. Number 43. No good. Nice D from Griffin.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Trent defended by Smart. Down low. Pick off in midair. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it.
Come to me.
Like at 6. Number 45. He's covered by Brown. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
For Toronto, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Boston making a switch here. Richards is checked in. And the free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 12.
Help out!
Tatum covered by Barnes.
Griffin, post up, baby! Watch the cutter!
Offensive rebound, Celtics. Here's Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Number 43.
Reset.
Off on the layup.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And we finished one half of basketball. Celtics lead by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Damon Bruce here with you for the halftime show. Boston leading against Toronto. They haven't settled on tough shots. They're taking it strong inside. They're getting quality shots and a lot of quantity of those quality shots. Blake Griffin playing well in the first half. He's chipped in 4 points, and he's also contributed on the glass. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Raptors so far. They're losing the battle on the boards. It starts with wanting to rebound. That's been a problem. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You have to like what we're seeing from Smart.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
And Toronto making a change here. Brown kicks to Smart.
Get it going.
I see him.
He passes to Williams.
Screen. Got you. Flash the middle.
5 to shoot.
I got you, screen.
The 10-footer. It's blocked.
Hey, balance it out. Oh, that's wet.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 6 points for him. Celtics leading by 12. Smart passes to Williams. He feeds it to Smart.
Here we go. Get it out quick. Go. I got ball. I'm back.
Dropped it.
I'm here.
6 to shoot.
My ball.
Shot is off. Toronto with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Trent, number 43. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Quality free throw shooter a year ago, about 79%.
First free throw is good.
I got shooter. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. Take it to rebound. I got box here. Quick out. That's up.
Good on both. Celtics leading by 10.
Get to him. Downstream. Come through.
Tatum covered by Barnes.
What's going down, man?
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard. Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Here we go. Attack. Here we go. Take a good look. Good look. Good shot.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The lead now in single digits. 8 points for him.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And shot opportunity. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Free throw no good for Williams. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Trent. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look.
Back to Brown.
I'm back. I'm here. Back us up. Rotate. Box it. Get it.
Pick it up. Here
we go. Get right. Push it right.
From deep three-point range.
Take it away.
They get it again. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Full 24-second shot clock. Drop keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Toronto calls timeout.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Here's Barnes. 9 points in the game so far. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. Tatum. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Trent defended by Smart. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Reset.
Jacks up a 3. That's good. He's got 11.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right.
Come on, man,
If they
help out.
convert defense into offense.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
No shot.
6 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. Tries it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And a new group in for the Celtics. Raptors trail by 12. And here is Flynn. He's got 5. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Boston leading by 12.
Close again.
Now here's Smart. He's got 15. Now the dish to Brown. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Smart kicks to Horford. Backing him down. Another shot. That 10 off to the right, but drops in for him. Horford's got his second basket of the game. Flynn against White. Right side Flynn. Boucher.
Hey, come around.
Wait, get it.
To the paint. Number 5. Horford with the block.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Celtics?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
Smart kicks to Brown. And he finished it off with a lay-in. Brown's got 13.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And the Raptors call time here.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Boston making a switch here. Toronto with the ball. They trail by 18. Number 23 knocks down the 3 ball. Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Davidson passes to Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Celtics have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. The first one falls, and Toronto making a change here. And Williams drops them both. Raptors trail by 17.
Go.
Don't let him shoot that. Kick it out.
Come on.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Raptors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Come on, you can hit this.
And that one misses.
Knock down the next one.
I got shooter. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pitch here. Right here. You got back on me. I'm back on you.
No foul going back. This game's over.
We got this. You got it out.
Put your pitch down there. I got shooter.
And the second free throw, good. Boston leading by 16. And the pass to Davidson. Kicks to Horford.
No shot.
Backs him down. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. This one for 3. Gets it to go. He's got 6.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, it just never seems to flinch. Great quality as a shooter.
You can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Celtics have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one. Boston making a switch here.
I got shooter. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pitch here.
So he gets them both. Raptors trail by 15. Number 43. And that is good. He's got 10.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Now here's Wolfy. Defense is right there. Passes it to Davidson. Dishes it to Horford. Launches a three. Good. Horford's got 7 points in the game.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice. You know, I don't get caught up in whether Horford is a power forward or center. All I know is he can ball, and his skill set allows him to be productive and consistent.
Clock at 6. Barnes can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 16. Williams a screen. Back to Wolfy. Pass to Davidson. Here's the floor. Williams' shot is off. And Horford, a great combination of skill, Steve, and toughness.
Yeah, but he's one of my favorite players in the league. Just such a high skill level, but tough. He rebounds, he defends well. He can guard either the power forward or center position. And a winner. He won 2 NCAA championships in Florida.
Number 11. And it's good off the glass.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
It's tipped. Fast break Toronto, number 23. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Celtics leading by 12. He dishes it to Smart. Pass to Williams. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Down three.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. O'Gee and another basket for Toronto. 1:43 left in the third. The screen from Bryan. Feeds it to Smart. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Raptors trail by 12. Trent defended by Smart. Number 43. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Come back.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown dishes to Williams. Brown puts one up from 19. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lets it go with the 3. It's held in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Now the feed to Smart. From downtown. Offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics up by 12. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Raptors trail by 12. He lobs it up.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Come get it. Come get it.
A screen off target from three-point range.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
He kicks it to Porter. There's a big screen. 6 on the shot clock. Number 23. Rebound, Boston. Smart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Smart off a pick from Brown. Smart kicks to Williams. Williams a screen on Porter. The shot no good.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
He set the pick to the middle. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
It's Brown with the drive. He passes to Smart. Clock at 6. A 3. And that one's good. Smart's got 20 points.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
He feeds it to Porter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Free throw good, Porter. And Toronto making a change here.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Good here. Bring back my feet.
And Porter drops them both. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Hey, step out. The ball.
Guarded by Porter. There's the dish to Smart. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Number 23. Misses off the right iron.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault. And that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
It's to go.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Toronto calls timeout. You have to like what we've been seeing from Smart.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Let's it go from deep. Count that one.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Celtics leading by 9. Ball stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Number 23. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And they miss there on the triple.
Now, he struggled a little bit in the second half, but remember, he hit 3 of those in the first half.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Barnes, who's checked in for Porter. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Smart. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Fast break Toronto. Kicks it to Barnes. A 3-ball. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Start with the ball. And Williams backs in. That's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And here's Toronto. They're on a 14-6 run. OG, he's covered by Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Number 43. But they get it back. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Boston with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Williams has a screen for Smart. Tatum covered by Barnes. Smart passes to Williams. Dishes it to Smart. Backing down. 6 to shoot. It's blocked. But they recover. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
Go, go, low, go, low. No. Yo.
It's one up, and it's good on the way up. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Passes it to Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Check out the game for Williams. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
Well, he showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of him.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 16-7 run. To tie it up. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Mr. Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. He dishes it to Brown. Feeds to Smart. Second 6. They get it back. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
McGee, he's covered by Brown. Number 43. Rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound in the corner like that and not have it pay off.
Smart kicks to Brown. Hits the 3-point of the foul. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Number 23. Raptors get it back. Pass to Barnes. Here's Trent. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 5.
Get them.
Down screen.
The screen from Brown. On the wing, Brown.
Use that.
And there's the feed to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
They set the screen. Here's O'Gee. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Raptors trail by 4.
Hey, right here.
Number 43. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Trent. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Brown gets a screen from Williams. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Shoots it, and he nails that one right through the net. Boston leading by 4. Williams a screen. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Toronto calls timeout. And Clark, as you were saying, even though it's close, they really have had inside presence.
Right as always, partner.
OG, he's covered by Brown. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock. Number 43. That misses off the backboard.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he's not helping their offense.
The screen from Brown. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
There you go.
Raptors trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Williams with the block. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 9. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. .135 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the tee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
You got it out. You got it out. Put your pitch down there. I got you. I got bag. Big. I got my man. Right here.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8.
Yeah, disappointing trip to the line, even though it was just one miss. Now is not the time to be missing free throws.
The Celtics shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Tatum covered by Barnes. He kicks to Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 15 points in just the second half.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
1:06 left here in the fourth quarter.
Shot.
And the Raptors miss again.
And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here.
Oh, gotta move, go!
Now Brown. He passes to Williams. Brown outside.
Where's your board? Where's your board?
No good with the triple.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Now here's Barnes. He started close. Rebound Boston. They led by as many as 18 points. He feeds it to Smart.
Get it!
Barnes grabs the miss.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Williams dishes to Smart. There's the pass to Brown.
The ball! Cross screen, go over it!
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and